Well, how's everyone doing? Question: does purgatory exist? Okay, um, when Jesus was hanging on the cross in Luke 23:43, uh, there was two thieves on either side of him, right? One of them mocked him, and the other one, in Luke 23:43, the other one was repentant, and he uh, he expressed his repentance to Jesus. And Jesus promised him that he would be with him in paradise that night. Right? Did uh did he do anything special to get into heaven in paradise? No, he just promised him he'll be with him that night. So why does this teaching exist? Right? In ancient cultures, um, they had in order to prepare for the afterlife, people had to be, in their mind, they had to be cleansed in order to go with the gods that they were worshiping. So that's why this purgatory idea came to be. Paul, uh, when he was dealing with the Corinthians were people of Greece. Uh, when he was dealing with them, he wrote in the second letter that he wrote to the Corinthians, 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 8, he let them know to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord, right? So there's nothing special that you got to do. Now in the Catholic Church, they taught, and I don't know if they continue to teach, but they taught when I was in the Catholic Church that in Second Maccabees says to pray for the dead. Right now, Jesus hadn't been born. He hadn't existed at the time, even though he exists always. He hadn't existed in man form in order to be the sacrifice for all, right? For the past, present, and future. He wasn't. He hadn't been in that capacity yet, in that ministry. So they continue to do that. So now the monks were the ones that started this, right? And they're up there like, oh yeah, you want us to pray for the dead? You're gonna have to pay us in order to pray. Where'd that come from? Uh, I think it's the love of money that Paul wrote Timothy about. That the love of money, people do all kinds of crazy stuff in order to get more money. So the people that were targeted in this teaching of praying for the dead, right? They're professional prayer warriors or whatever. It was targeted toward the illiterate, right? They were probably wealthy, but they didn't read or write in their language. So they were targeted to the illiterate. It said that's what it said. The book says. The book says to pray for the dead, and they can't read. So, in order to get their wealth, that's what they did. Jesus promised the thief that he was going to be with him in paradise. All the thief did was he repented on the cross for his lifestyle. That's it. He didn't jump through all these hoops in order to achieve the promise of being with Jesus in paradise. And Paul wrote to his to the people that he established, the church that he established in Corinth. He wrote that to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. So if you have anything else that teaches opposite to that, you're being misled. So think about that and be blessed, people.